Alright, Ashley, we're going to start looking over your essay. I want to let you know before I get started a couple of things I did. So in the actual Google Doc, I have double spaced it, so it's a little bit easier for me to go through. And what I'm doing right here is I want to take your introduction and talk about it and rewrite it a little bit with you to show you how you can improve it. So let's start right here. Okay, I just need that to go away. There we go. So mercy killing is when you end someone's life when they are severely ill or give them a strong dose of medicine where they don't feel anything and are always tired. So a few things with this one. For your hook, you don't want to start right away with a definition. And one other thing I'm going to actually just get rid of is get rid of that last part because you talked about, let me bring it back up. We're giving them a strong dose of medicine where they don't feel anything and are always tired. So this to me reads as what you can give in terms of medication instead of killing someone. So that is just something to think about. So I would get rid of that because you really just want to focus on the definition of mercy killing, which is you end someone's life when they are severely ill or suffering from an incurable disease. I would add that latter part just because it ties in with the severely ill, but if you have something like Alzheimer's, people don't see that as something being severely ill. And then we have this, it is kind of like, you want to spell that out, you have that contraction there, you don't want any contractions in your essay. It is kind of like pulling the plug, and because you already said, kind of like here, we can get rid of that. It's kind of like pulling the plug, a form of, and that will kind of get rid of the redundancy. A form of life support where it is keeping them alive, and then we will use a semicolon here because that is altogether one sentence, and this itself is an independent clause, so you want to combine that with a semicolon. The family can choose that if that is what they want to do. So now that we rephrase that to make a little bit more sense, there's still a concern here. It is kind of like pulling the plug, a form of life support. And now I see what I did. So you said this is like, but the problem is this isn't an example of life support, and I think that's what you made it earlier. Yep, you included life support. So the problem is pulling the plug isn't, pulling the plug is not a form of life support, so you need to change this a little bit. It's kind of like pulling the plug where family members take a patient off of life support where it's keeping them alive. That will make a lot more sense because the way you had it worded before is that pulling the plug is like life support, which isn't quite right. And then right here, you don't want to start sentences with but. A good transitional word, I think this is what you can all benefit from. Instead of saying but, say however. However, mercy killing is a little different. Than pulling the plug. And then we can use a colon. Instead of this, a better way to use it, just use the pronoun it. It is where you do not want to live anymore. It is also called assisted suicide, which is when you are taking your own life. Typically, and then add, typically with the aid of a medical professional. And that will just help you make a distinction between suicide and assisted suicide. So this, all that's missing is your hook and then your thesis, which strictly says mercy killing is or is not ethical because of A and B. And there you go. This is how to make your introduction better. This gives a little bit more context and cleans up some of the words you have and makes clear some of the confusing areas you needed. You need a better way to introduce this, and you need a thesis right there to make a little bit more sense. So overall, the introduction isn't bad. You have some grammar concerns in there, but also you need to make sure that you have some kind of hook, and then from the hook you're building the information on what mercy killing is. Okay, so as we move into your first body paragraph, this kind of sets up what the discussion is around mercy killing with why people support it and why others don't support it. But the problem is this is kind of all over the place because the purpose of what you need to be doing with your essay, I don't know if I want to drag it if it stops my talking, is no, that's not what I want. Here we go. So you have right right here you have your introduction. You want your hook to engage the reader and specifically look at the packet of ways to not start a paper, and you want to build on information of what your topic is. I thought I had something in here with how to set up your essay, but I do not. But the key thing is with your intro, I already showed you that earlier. With your body paragraphs, specifically the first and second, they're going to be relative to your claim, which is whether or not it is ethical. And in those body paragraphs, you're going to have evidence to support your claim, which comes from the articles in the book, and then you need analysis, which relates the evidence to the claim. This needs to be in your first two body paragraphs, and then in your third paragraph, number 3. This is where you address the opposition, use evidence and analysis that the opposition would use, and then you counter it, which we call refute it, with evidence and analysis that proves how you are right and they are wrong. So this is kind of how it needs to be set up. And what we have here in your essay is this kind of sets up what it is, but you don't have a specific claim that you're supporting. And then again, you have the contractions, you need a comma before the word but, and you're kind of like, well, this might be okay, but then it might not be okay. You need to pick a side and go with it. If this is your body paragraph where you represent the opposition, then you need to be clear with that, because the problem with the opposition is if you have a longer essay that's beyond the 5-paragraph structure, you can get away with the opposition being elsewhere, but it doesn't work with what you have now because this is your very first body paragraph. So when you end up writing those longer papers, your paragraphs need to build starting with specifically starting with how you feel, what your evidence and analysis is, and moving on from there. So if we take that into consideration, move on to your next body paragraph, I'm seeing a start of Mice and Men. But you have this italicized incorrectly. This should be of Mice and Men. This should either be italicized or underlined, and the book title also needs to be... Okay, sorry, let me rephrase it. Book title needs to be capitalized or underlined, and this needs to be capitalized. And don't forget the word of. It's of Mice and Men. In the book of Mice and Men, this happened a lot. It wasn't just when George shot Lenny. Okay. This whole thing is a run-on. And I think you need to look at your writing, because I saw this in the previous paragraph as well. When you have these commas over here, and you're just kind of going on and on and on, read it out loud. So let me read this out loud for you. In the book Mice and Men, this happened a lot. It wasn't just when George shot Lenny, but it was when Lenny killed Curly's wife when they were messing around and Lenny got a hold of her. Lenny didn't know what he was doing. There was something wrong with him. I could see you splitting this up into 3 separate sentences. Happened a lot. It wasn't just when George shot Lenny. All the way through here. That is your second sentence you can have, and then you could break it up into a third. And not that you necessarily need it all the time, but this is just going on and on without proper conjunctions, not contractions, proper conjunctions. And then you have Candy's dog got shot. He didn't get shot for a good reason. He got shot because he was old and isn't good anymore. So this is actually good analysis you can make about how, if you focus on how he's not good anymore, then you bring a whole different argument about contributions to society versus old age, which you could use in your argument. So you have some evidence here, but the problem is you're not developing it well enough, so you need a better development of your evidence and your analysis. So with that in mind, also this happened a lot. You need to specify that it's mercy killing. I know the paper is about mercy killing, but unless it's aforementioned in previous sentences, you need to be as specific as you can. So you have some start of what this evidence is, but you're not building it back onto whether or not mercy killing is ethical. And this is the first time we were straight. I have inferred that you were talking about mercy killing not being ethical, but this is the first instance I have where you talk about how it's not ethical. I do not agree with mercy killing to trying to get some type of medication for the patient to feel more relaxed or kill them since it's almost their time. And this you need to be it is. There's a lot of confusion with it's without an apostrophe S. When you have an apostrophe S, that is the contraction. It is never possessive, and I think that's confuses people a lot of the time. Take life for granted, even if they're terminally ill, something out there could still make you enjoy your time being. So the same thing I've said before, you don't really have any evidence from the articles or text to support this. I can see this being woven in as some analysis for why we should not have mercy killing, but you need to explain it a little bit more. And then finally, your conclusion, relatable to mercy killing, because George shot Lenny, didn't want Lenny to suffer. Okay, this is very long. So you have 3 sentences in conclusion. You have a run-on here, and then you just kind of leave it with this information about of mice and men. So overall, you have some evidence in here where you need to develop the analysis more and get rid of those run-ons. And you don't have a true conclusion. Your true conclusion, let's bring it down. Your conclusion will restate your thesis, recap your paper, and then give some last words for your audience to have. That's the format it should be. So overall, looking at your paper, Ashley, writing style, I think you can improve on. I think what it mostly comes down to is the run-on sentences. I think that's your biggest weakness, is get rid of the run-ons and have some more clear ideas. Your first body paragraph is a little bit wonky. And again, like I said, you have some evidence, but you need to tie it in better into the ethical component and have some analysis with it. But overall, you did slip into first person once. But yeah, other than that, I hope this is enough information for you to move on for a rewrite. I think you just need to look at where you have examples, follow that 5-paragraph structure a little bit better, and think about how you're tying analysis in. Okay?